Ego King Isagi Yoichi. You, Mr. Civilian 38B looking ass, are the last fucking organism in the galaxy that should have this much fucking nerve to the point where you call Isagi's winning goal to be nothing more than luck. Mr. Master Maxwell of misinformation over here thinks he can criticize the goal that Isagi worked his ass off to achieve just because he used to know the guy. Well, clearly, you don't know him well enough to know that he could make you another one of his dogs if he really wanted to. Absolute fucking nerve of this fool to say some bullshit like, you got lucky with that goal, that's all. Motherfucker, you're the only lucky thing here, you jealous moron. Because best believe, if you said that shit to game mode Isagi, when he's locked in, he would cook you verbally and physically, considering you are nothing more than an insect compared to a man who is single-handedly saving Japanese football. Isagi was lucky for scoring that goal, huh? Well, motherfucker, you're lucky that Isagi woke up on the charitable side of his bed this morning and willingly decided to take sweet precious time out of his day just to give your vile ass a visit when he could have just as easily given it the most humbling experience of your lifetime. You should consider yourself real fucking fortunate that Isagi chose to be Thorfinn, even though that man had every goddamn fucking right to drag your nasty boomerang eyebrow ass down to the field and cook you like his mama's roasted chicken pot pie in a 1v1. At least then you can see just how lucky he can be. I am appalled to hear such nonsensical bullshit be declared from the mouth of a filthy rancid peasant like yourself. You better wipe that smug little malicious fucking smile off your face acting like you know shit about Isagi. The only thing you have in common with him is that you just so happen to be on the same team as him before he went to Blue Lock. But just because you were on the same team as him doesn't mean you come anywhere close to being on the level of His Highness. Because the man you're talking all that shit to is Hisagi Yoichi, the egoist king, the heart of Blue Lock, Blue Lock's ace, Blue Lock's hero, Japan's treasure. And you? I might as well call you Simone Biles' husband because I can't even remember your fucking name. And furthermore, I have a query that you might actually not be as brain dead as you sound, and that, perchance, your whole tangent about luck was meant to sound preposterous on purpose, because you're a salty fucking shit stain that's jealous of how far Isagi has transcended the likes of a commoner such as yourself, and now you're trying to drag him down to the shithole of incompetence and misery that you reside underneath. Because don't you think I forgot about the biggest anime fumble since Mika's called Aaron Family. I had the fucking audacity to call Isagi's goal lucky, but in the very first scene of the show, you marked the first act of shameful negligence when Isagi decided to do some gracious charity work for your desperate ass, and so he passed you the ball instead of shooting himself. My glorious, noble, dignified, benevolent king entrusted you, and you fucking fumbled! That shit bounced right off the edge of the goal, and it cost your team the entire game! Wah, wah, wah! Cry harder, fraudulent fuckface, because for an imbecile whose failure caused his entire team to miss out on nationals, you sure do talk a lot of shit about Isagi's magnificent goal. So not only are you an incompetent heathen with an IQ in the negatives, but you're also a loathsome fucking hypocrite. Instead of recognizing your own failures, you reduce the goals of others to be nothing more than beginner's luck because you refuse to acknowledge your own generational fumble to be anything more than unlucky. It's about fucking time you open up those eyes, buddy boy, because there is a clear as day fucking reason why Isagi was selected for Blue Lock and you weren't. The longer you stay bathing in that river in Egypt, the less likely you are to have any ounce of growth. Your mindset is to drag the talented, successful, and hardworking goats down to your level because you refuse to accept your own inadequacy, and that, honey bun sugar plum, is precisely why you are doomed for failure. You are never gonna improve any of your skills if you don't fix your fucking outlook. Because as far as my eyes can see, your only destiny is to watch Isagi play his heart out on live TV, all while you sit on your lazy fucking ass seething about his inevitable success. So I implore you to go ahead and put in your 2 weeks notice for football after this criminal offense, since clearly you don't have what it takes to be a decent player. And then why don't you go ahead and join cross country while you're at it, since you're already so fucking good at running your mouth? You're a pathetic, spineless scumbag who was born to fill the role of an extra. You are not him, and you will never be him, and you'll never have the chance to be his aunt either, because you're not worth his time or energy. But unfortunately for you, I will gladly cook you in his name. I want you to take a good long hard look at Isagi, and then a good long hard look at yourself. And then I want you to tell the audience with a straight face that you are in fact on his level, because you need to get several things real fucking straight immediately, goofball. So turn your listening ears on, pull out a pad of paper, and take some fucking notes. You could start your mewing streak, you could get a low taper fade, but my glorious King Isagi would still mug you either way. He gave you a chance, and yet you fumbled, but it still seems to me that you haven't been humbled, acting all high and mighty like you're Lionel Messi, but between you and my goat, you're the only mess I see. He's the goat, you're a goof, you will never be the same, so know your fucking place and put some respect on his name! So keep fucking watching Isagi succeed, you hooligan, and I hope that for every goal he's scored since the day you disrespected him, you've turned and asked yourself the real question. Is Isagi really just lucky, or am I just a talentless clown who isn't even competent enough to recognize when someone else is 1,000 leagues higher than I am? Because best believe if you're caught dead disrespecting my goat again, you will only sink deeper and deeper into the pit of failure and resentment. And you know what, asshole? That would serve you right. Eat shit, Goofy.